You, as always, when I check on the mic, make sure everything is said, make sure everything is recorded. You guys can fully hear me, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You're actually really quiet for me, honestly.
Then turn me up.
I turned just to 110 on my end.
Right.
You're up to 200 on my end.
How am I still? It's probably just your microphone. Just turn up your headphones.
Nah, because everybody else is really loud.
I'm literally right here.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's a stark difference. More than usual.
Hold on. Make sure it's
Maybe
actually.
you're just dumb.
All right. How about now? Mainly for
I'm late. I'm sorry.
Yep. Casey.
You're good, boo boo.
Casey, I literally don't have Kino's sheet. That's what I'm saying. Can you send it to me?
Alright, let me get that sheet for you, Kaz.
Again, I'm just making sure I'm just like testing and recording as always, making sure you can perfectly hear me. It's because I'm eating too.
I can.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I got you, boo.
Jerry?
Jerry?
Jerry,
You're alive?
you're actually joining the recording?
We're just he just reverted into the blurriness after just dying.
Jerry, are you actually joining?
My brother in Christ, I haven't seen you forever.
Are you actually
Yeah, I've been.
rejoining?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not fully sure where y'all are. I've been working and sleeping, and technically I should be going to sleep soon, but
Oh, I feel you there, buddy. I work third shift now, so I feel you.
yeah.
That's all.
There you go, Kaz.
All right, got it. Jerry,
He lives.
make a level 7.
I know it's fine. I'll just hang around
Mainly because
I
like,
have no idea what's going on.
because like
And I don't want to just show up.
I did mention like this is Nightmare Paradise and not Radiant Pandemonium.
Oh, then yeah, I definitely have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, so like I'm actually
Andrew
doing
shows up out of the blue. Hey, I'm back.
Nerds.
because like I literally have to like read.
Back after like 7-year absence.
Yeah, I'm finally actually doing like the full thing about Nightmare Paradise. But all right, let me start the fray real quick.
Andrew just shows up, just like after 1,000 years of lay dormant.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jerry shows up and
I'm
then
reading
randomly Andrew shows up. Holy crap!
Gaslight everybody who doesn't believe he was there. He was there to begin with.
you missed
Like,
the
you don't
best.
remember when you did the thing? The thing?
Alright,
Casey joined,
Specific?
Jerry
No.
joined, and even Andrew joined. Gabe, why weren't you here?
All right.
That's just Gabe for you.
Anyway,
He would miss the end of the world if.
yeah.
All right. Where last we left off in Nightmare Paradise, taking care of Wolf as usual, and now heading back to the disheveled Tamriel where they last left. They were getting off the dragon, as we acclaimed, as they noticed that Falchion was still kind of resting a little bit, but like as soon as like you guys like land immediately to where you see Denali lands on like a very weird like jagged part of stone with like a little bit of base on it. It starts to crumble a little bit. All of you give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, come on!
Fuck me. Oh, that's not terrible. That's a 15.
I'm having the best sleep of my life. Oh, but that's a
Dante 3, Dante 30, 23.
that's a reverse Dante.
Then don't call it a Dante. Just
Reverse Dante for a 1. Like literally 1.
We won't call it like a reverse Dante. You know what a reverse Dante is just called? It's just called a 1, man.
I got a 12.
Right.
We're rolling
So-
great today, boys.
On that one, I gotta roll for
Right.
Falchion.
You roll at disadvantage.
A 1 for a 4.
First time I'll be fucking rolling in
That's
forever.
an 11 from him, so he's fine.
What about Dammy?
I should get the D4s that I need to. I think it's 2D4s.
It's okay. Demi gave me a bardic inspiration, right?
You can't use Bardic on that one. Sorry. Yeah, she passes because it's a 16 plus. 3.
Oh, heads up! On not next week, but for 2 weeks, I'll be able to actually be here consistently because Nissan has a 2-week shutdown, so I'll actually be able to be here for everyone's campaigns.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Heck yeah.
Awesome.
So,
Dude, I need to get me a job at Nissan.
Dude, I gotta fucking fill you in on mine. You
yeah,
missed
no,
so much shit.
I've missed a lot.
As
Oh, yeah.
Darren's not gonna be happy with Marcus, I'll just let you know that.
No, then nobody's happy with me right now. Let's just say.
No, because Darren is from
Becca.
Nestor's world. So you stabbed one of his royalties.
Becca.
Come on. I can't get this stupid candy out of this stupid hole!
that's what he said.
I got
But
I'm very lost.
as you hold on, I actually do gotta fix up the toner mic a little bit. There we go. As you guys are pretty much waking up except for Faramore, the whole entire thing starts to fall, and Denali is trying to catch her bearing because she did clip onto like the side of this. You guys are able to jump off except for Solverine. Solverine gets latched. Kind of gets like latched a little bit as he jumps and kind of hits like the weird little black slime on the side of it. You are ensnared.
Seriously?
Into and you kind of notice that Demi is kind of like wobbling on, looking at you. Like, guys, I need a little bit of help.
I need a little bit of help.
And kind of
What's
like
going on, Dim?
is trying to like pull Sovereign out of like the ooze.
Oh, I won't be no help for that. I'm
No, it's got me around the
not
stems.
strong.
Still need a hand.
And what do I have to make?
Not the hamstring.
What do I have to make?
Just strength.
Just a strength roll? Okay.
Yep.
That's a
Okay.
wonderful roll. Let me check my my strength. That would be a 15.
Oh, Torvald, please be gentle.
A 15. What did you roll?
A 10.
Make you usually roll higher. Yeah, you're able to get him out to where like it kind of sounds like taking it like kind of like ripping off hair with a mousetrap, and like not like the like regular shape, no, like an actual like sand trap glue mousetrap.
It's like pulling hair out of a brush.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Ow!
Now I'm going to say, as you are pulling them out, you kind of do get a little bit flinged.
Okay.
Can we please be careful? She's like looking like right at Solverine.
I literally face down on the ground. Okay.
Do for a recap for you, since you missed a whole hell of a lot, Casey.
Oh yeah.
The introduction has been going over slightly. Denali has mentioned to them that they need to take care of the little wolf problem. As you noticed, Solverine is actually wearing a jacket of wolves. You kind of had to get like debriefed on like the whole entire situation, hearing of like the Flay of Nine and everything. getting like all the jot of information that they are like a very dangerous group from what these guys have saw. You've also gotten their name. They're called 3D.
F3D.
Yeah, we're getting some
Yeah.
But you've never been off the island of Denali, and now you're actually on Tamriel. Tamriel has been told of like a true paradise, but looking at it as you're looking around, it has been turned into a full-fledged nightmare.
No, that's pleasant.
Very, very pleasant. Is it not?
Looking and scanning around for all of you, giving out your passive perceptions.
Passive perception? That's a 16.
Alright, so
Mine is so good. That's a 12.
12,
16 as well.
16, Kinu.
I might increase. I might take observant. I think that's the feat that gives
Well,
passive perception.
I guess I'm just dumb as shit. That's a 7.
Oh wait, what's your passive perception?
My perception. Oh, my passive perception.
Yeah, your passive.
10 plus whatever your wisdom
How do I use
bonuses
my
for
passive
perception.
So
Maybe 10 plus whatever your bonuses for perception.
Yep.
Oh, it's just my bonus.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
your
10 plus whatever.
10 plus your perception bonus.
Oh, that's a +3.
So 13.
Yeah, 17 in total,
Isn't
but +3 is my modifier.
Don't remember because like passive perception, you don't roll. It's just 10 plus whatever your perception is.
Ah, okay.
I need to
I did not
look
understand
at something.
On a 13 for your perception, you like all of you can see this whole place is in shambles.
I might do that. That's a half feat.
Yeah, kind of like how I remember it.
What you are noticing is, besides like decay around and kind of like noticing and like the whole entire place of decay, you see there is a lot of one sludge, like a lot of like the black ooze, corpses, humanoid of course, a lot of people hung, and you are seeing corpses of these black creatures.
It's the Seljiks from before, see?
Not the 4 that you guys were fighting.
Wonderful.
It
But they at
is.
least look similar, yes?
Oh no, they're definitely Celtics, but like it's a bigger total of bodies than Celtics is what I'm saying. Like they're dead corpses.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, there's dead corpses and like dead Celtic corpses.
Uh-huh.
Where you guys are, like kind of looking at the King's Broken Palace is farther away. Like even in like your horizon of like your perceptions, yeah, it is farther away from your from where you guys are. You are just looking in like the mainstream of town.
Okay.
Now,
I'm just kind of looking around, remembering all the damage.
kind of looking and trying to figure out the purpose. You see Abercrombie fly from your hip, Theramore.
I was literally about to say that I'm like kind of like doodling the Celtrix body, like the larger Celtrix bodies.
You are doodling all that in the book to where Abercrombie does take all the information and retains it. You see Abercrombie immediately floats from your grasp as you're in like mid-writing and sketching. And flips to a very, very deep page into the book. Like, I would say, like, from like the amount of times that you've written in this book and plus information that you get from Abercrombie, he has filled up with a total of 250 pages.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, because like of the information that you have written. Now, he scrolls all the way into like in his entire like book that he's in. He scrolls all the way to probably about 1,000.
Jeez Louise. Alright.
I would say like the number of 1,000, like not 1,000 itself.
Yeah.
And there's like a little message in there, kind of like written in the note that you all got whenever like the mysterious person, being the fortune teller, gave to you guys.
Alright.
And it's
Oh, the one that you have.
and it says opening up the
Yeah.
past.
Opening up the what?
Opening up the past. If you remember, she mentioned there's like a very special mission that you guys have to seek in Tamriel. It could be for information, it could be just for like a few bounties here, who knows. But it does mention that some few of you have to quite literally open up about the past.
Alright.
Open up about the past. Interesting.
Kaz, I'm deeming you something.
And meaning of like opening up the past. Someone's story has to be told out of two members of the party. And it's
Happy.
the only
Good pen
ones
cap.
that were localized here. Like the only two people that were localized here.
Who, me?
Yeah, you and Falchion are the only two that actually are from Tamriel.
You know, it would be a great idea for Falchion to tell his story, you know, but unironically, good thing he's not
I
here.
doubt-
He would probably not want to say what it is.
Yeah, he would not say his story.
You know enough about mine, so don't worry.
I just keep
Actually, I
quiet.
don't know a lot about you. I'm going to be honest.
It's a long story.
Now, saying who should open up first, that is relatively new. But someone at some point has to speak about their backs, about their history. Especially since one of their villages is nearby.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Let me roll history real quick.
Roll history.
For a 12. Do I recognize the area around me?
No, you are still in the base town of Tamriel, but meaning of near is not like saying oh, it's just near Tamriel, just about a few mountains. No, near as in it's in the vicinity of not of the main part of Tamriel, but a part of the main threat that might be here, somewhere very far. I will say this is a form of. I will tell you this: if you want Faramore, you can scan the letter.
I scanned the letter.
This has heavily I would say roll an Arcana for me real quick.
Okay. Ooh! 18.
This is purely weaving in with divination magic.
Oh god, no, not again.
And has been made told, as the fortune teller mentions, her readings in the near future aren't perfect, but they are actually within the right vicinity. It'll be very tricky with the information that she gives out, but it's not wrong in a way.
Alright.
So basically, she's not going to be entirely straightforward because the path isn't always clear.
She's not extremely straightforward, because if anything, she'll tell you straight up what would happen, what will happen, and what you need to do immediately. But this, it's extremely too vague even for her.
Gotcha. Basically, the only thing is people need to open up.
The only thing she can see is a part of like something extremely serious versus like the entire like BBGE.
I really think
Well,
something's telling me that we need to just take a walk on the beach for a little bit.
and maybe get to know each other a bit better. Well, at least two of us.
Yeah, that would actually be a great idea.
Honestly, as this conversation's going on, Kaner's like kind of scooting towards the back purposely, trying to stay out of everyone's eye of sight.
That was terrible.
My perception ain't great. I don't notice.
Little one, what are you doing back there?
Oh, are you talking to Kanu?
I guess so. I think he told me.
He just kind of like looks at all of you and just goes, I have bits and pieces of my memory. I don't really remember everything. I was kind of, hit on the head.
Well, it happens to the best of us.
Hit on the head, huh?
Maybe somebody
I
else
still
is
have
on
the
head,
dread
too.
helm on, so you can't really see my face.
Oh, nice.
With my ominous glowing red eyes.
Well,
I'm gonna just start walking.
Therefore
Just-
stays to the back, because she doesn't like being a front.
you see,
Orvald will most likely be in the front. He's a bit tanky.
you see, Denali
Fair
is
work.
still trying to find like a good place to like not perch, but like a good place to land on the beach. To where like she finds like a very good place, like she could probably land, and she just like slides straight onto like the beach and de-shifts from Dragon. And kind of just stretches a little bit. Right. Now then, can the four of you explain, in meaning for staying straight to Stalvarine, to Falchion, to Torvald, and to Theramore?
Uh-huh.
Can you explain exactly what happened here?
I go into vivid detail. What happened here?
Keen mind, baby. We don't have keen mind. Nobody has keen mind.
Becca
Well-
has
Ah, fuck you, yes I do.
She does. Never
The best
mind.
I can tell you is those things attacked, almost killed this one and this one.
Best I can say is stuff happened.
I had to save them both.
You
Very
are
much
a hero.
appreciated, by the way.
The bird one did not help that much. He shot them, that's about it.
He could escape by flying, but he stuck around for reasons I can't even really explain.
Well, the bird isn't as useful as he could be, just to be honest.
Oh well, I would hate to speak for him, but I probably wouldn't want to be around a bunch of people that don't like him.
Alright, let me go into specific reasons. Do you know what started this?
Oh, God, no, I don't know, fucking know.
Honestly,
Well,
no idea.
I have theories, but no concrete evidence to back said things up.
As long as it doesn't have to deal with the whole entire God theory, then probably. I'll take the little bit of information.
I mean, you're talking. We were just at a gathering, and all of a sudden, the smoke of the air, the shadows, they all just kind of started gathering and poured into the
No.
side.
The king was messing with things he shouldn't have. He was messing with the balance between life and death.
Yeah, you remember better than me, you keen, mind you.
Yeah, she won't say it out loud. She just says, I just tell everything what happened.
Yeah. That's
I'm
why you
looking
take
good.
keen mind.
I've had keen mind.
So you have to say it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Everything.
what I'm reading.
Oh no, I meant the DM.
Oh no, I'll tell everything. I will literally say this for a fact. I will tell everything.
Don't make me put the holy water down.
Just kind of looking. Denali looks. What do you mean, life and death?
Well, I started hearing like a heartbeat type sound, and then things started coming up out of the ground after he gave this speech about things being needed to be fixed, and we didn't have to resort back to just normal clerics and stuff.
I will tell you this, Becca. That was not what the king said. That was what one of the researchers said. The scientist.
Right. The science. Well, he brought out the scientist, and the scientist took over.
That doesn't mean the king said it.
Right. Shut up. Whatever.
Mm-hmm. I'm putting lawyer.
Yeah. So it was a scientist that said. I'm also trying to flip through 20 pages of 20 different pages of notes.
Any future DMs out there in the realm, remember, if one of your players reads a whole hell of a lot and takes a lot of notes and says that they can remember a lot of things, do not believe them because they'll end up like this. Continuing.
Yeah, so he brought out a scientist, and then the scientist was like, we don't need to do this anymore. And then things started crawling up out of the ground.
Alright, can you remember what the scientist looked like?
I did not write down the scientist's description, but that did not seem important at the time.
He looked like a bitch.
Yeah, he looked like a bitch.
She looks directly
Good description,
at
amazing.
She looks directly at Solverin, so it was him?
No, I was thinking more like Falchion, but that.
I point towards Falchion. This is just Bully Gabe's character while he's not here, even when he's here. Oh boy. But no, in all seriousness, yeah, it was that. I don't remember what he looked like, but the keen one probably would remember.
Great. So back at 0. And she starts pacing around to where, like, you see, like, a poof of smoke comes out of her nose, and, like, she's walking around. Again, she's barefooted. You can see heat is coming from her feet as, like, the sand starts to get, like, a little bit of shards of glass.
Yeah, there was a party at midnight, and the scientist thought that he could stop all death, hunger, and poverty. And then, like I said, all the things that are crawling up out of the ground and attacking everybody.
To where, like, she kind of, like, stops, jumps in, like, one space, kind of looks over at, like, a big, like, pile of sand, and just immediately you see, like, the the left side of her body, like, the scale tattoos all the way to her eye kind of glow up, and she blows out a poof of fire breath straight at that pile of sand. And, like, fizzles out from her nose. Ugh! Alright. Now that's gone a little bit too far, especially since my brother is on vacation. He might have perched when he saw this. Let me go find him. And she starts marching directly into the fray of Tamriel. Again, like, there's a lot of, like, heat coming from her feet.
I feel like I pissed her off. I didn't mean to piss her off. I feel like I made her mad.
Is she going to be alright by herself?
Demi's kind of looking. You know, I'm not kind of like the one of, like, all intelligence when it comes to certain people, humanoids and dragons, but I think if any of us touch her or even try to talk to her, we might end up like that pile of, she looks over, glass.
Yeah, not going to be a fan, honestly.
I didn't mean to. She just asked what happened, and so I explained what happened.
Xbox Live!
It's kind of like looking at, like Demi looks at you. I know you didn't mean it. It's just, and kind of see, like, Falchion. I mean, at least I can fly. I could probably dodge it. And kind of just like sweating a little bit of bullets.
I can fly too. That's not special for you anymore.
Yeah, and I doubt you could, dodge a fire breath that kind of goes out in a cone, not a single target. Honey.
Falchion looks at you. As long as I can freaking run you and fly you, your ass can't beat me. And immediately just starts.
What's his walking speed?
50.
What's his walking speed? Ah, his walking speed's better than mine. Okay.
Gloomstalker, baby.
I have 40.
Gloomstalkers are cool. Just not when they're caught.
Dami's looking. I'm 25.
Polymorph into.
Let me take mobile, I'll get 50 feet.
Can I say we've been walking on the beach for a little bit now?
Actually, I think I can polymorph. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I think I do have polymorph.
If you have a level 4 spell, you might.
You guys have been walking to where she kind of did that big poof of the glass of a very giant sand pile. I would say you guys stopped right there as you saw her walk straight into Tamriel.
I don't think we should follow her, honestly. That might just get us into trouble.
Does
She could
polymorph have
probably handle
regulation
herself.
like Wild Shape does?
Wait, what?
No, I could literally wild shape into a dragon right now and, fuck Falchion up if I wanted to.
Do you have true polymorph?
No, I don't.
Then you can't.
But I can turn into a flying creature.
The thing is, Becca, I will give you pseudo-dragon or dragonborn. You just can't turn into a dragon.
No.
I will turn into a swan. I'm kidding.
Hey, look at me! I'm more majestic than you.
No, all you need to do is get something that summons fucking fairies, and they have true polymorph.
Don't give her
I
ideas.
summon centipedes.
You fool.
You know what, Mother?
I turn
I'm
into...
actually gonna wild shape. I choose the wild shape.
I can turn into an imp.
Okay. News being for the entire people that actually watch this, I literally thought he was a sorcerer and not a druid.
Nope. I pulled a Uno reverse on y'all. Haha.
Wild shape.
So, if anything, most of the spells I was doing, I believe druids get. So, I wasn't far off.
I don't think you can fly until level 8.
I would like to cast Fist.
Yeah, you don't get flying creatures until level 8.
I would like to cast Fist to your face.
I can turn into an imp and go stab him with my tail.
Oh wait, I don't get flying creatures.
Can we do something productive, please?
You don't get into level 8. You guys see her walk off. What do? I would say this. You guys can keep walking the beach, but that glass bit has actually, parted off, a very big chunk of it.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna start pacing back and forth. I think we should just walk, and I'm just gonna turn, not really honestly knowing, and just start walking down the beach.
We need to fast roll special the Artificer.
I think we should just leave Denali alone for a little bit.
I'm still gonna wild shape. I choose to do it to a little mouse.
Right. You see a mouse on the beach.
Oh, that's cute. I thought into a cat. I turned into a cat.
You're gonna run after Denali?
Yep, as a mouse.
Whoa, hold up. I start running after you.
I'm gonna dodge you.
Oh god,
yeah,
I don't know, running to try to catch you. I'm running and tripping over glass and stuff.
It's sleight of hand.
Right.
Because it is small.
I'll slide ahead, you fucker.
That or I will say this: it's either strength check or sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand 17.
All right, to try to dodge him, acrobatics
or athletics. Your athletics is probably higher.
Actually,
as a mouse.
Actually, my they're both the same. Okay, so that's a 15. I don't pass that.
You get caught by the tail.
Damn it!
Hold up. We stay as a group here. You know, we do group things as a group. You know, because we're a group.
You just see my little mouse fingers.
Yeah, tell
flipping.
Falcon that, honey.
I look up. Why is he 180 feet in the air?
Or the number of the times where Falcon has gone off and done some own thing, because he doesn't want to do things as a group.
That's because I can take care of myself better than everybody else can.
I would like to reflect the sunlight with my mirror.
I'm gonna hand Kino to Torvald.
There is no sunlight, it's just the moonlight.
Why do I have the mouse man now?
Take care of him. I
Because
have to get
apparently
something.
we have to do things as a group, even though some members don't believe in doing things as a group.
I reach
I'm still
into my
flipping all you
pocket
off.
as a mouse.
That wasn't directed towards
Amazing.
Kino. That was not directed towards Kino, I promise.
He thinks that, so he's flipping all of you off with all of his feet.
No,
Demi
she's
starts
directly
following-
looking up at Falcon as she's saying it.
Demi
I ring
starts
of communication to Falcon
I will tell you
and
this.
just say,
What's up?
I'll say, hey, if you want to just keep flying up there, at least give us, you know, a lookout or something. Tell what do you see?
One of these days, I'm gonna use these manacles and lock the sorcerer and the ranger together.
I am just still seeing regular stuff. I kind of lost sight.
You ever do
of
that in
Denali.
Marvel? Now will
I'm sorry.
You-
Go ahead.
not forgive you.
I have lost sight of Denali. She is somewhere though. You notice as Demi starts walking down like the little burnt footprints of where Denali is.
Are you going after her, little buddy?
I mean, someone's got to check on her.
Okay,
I feel like I
mouse
get my
attack.
head bit off
Go.
the back.
Can I roll something to get out of his grip?
I'm not even holding on to him. I just have him on the
You
shoulder.
can just
You
jump
know,
out
I'm gonna
and
go with Demi.
I want to jump
I'm
on
gonna go with
Squid's
Demi.
shoulder.
All right. Paramore follows Demi.
Can I,
Pacing,
like,
pacing,
sneak
pacing,
into her,
pacing.
like, jacket or something?
It's
Or clothing.
acrobatics.
I'm making acrobatics. Alright, that's a 13.
All right. You go to
hold.
get out of his grasp. He does let it go, and you end up falling. Take 2 points of bludgeoning, and you are out of your rat form.
Damn it!
I hold my pocket open for Kino.
And now I'm back to regular Kino, and I go, oh.
Hey, Becca. If you fell through your pocket and took damage in said pocket, you would be losing your pants.
I pick you up
Yeah.
and put you on my shoulders.
Well, no,
I'm regular human
he
now.
Yeah, I pick
Right.
up regular human Kino and put you on my shoulders.
I tried to, I tried to have an open space for you, but you kind of missed my pocket.
I'm very confused on what's happening.
We're going after Denali. Even though I think that it's a bad idea.
Then
I'll
don't
start
do
walking.
this. We don't have to do things as a group. That's evident to some people.
I turn around and say, well, that would be really counterintuitive, wouldn't it? And I just keep walking.
Well, if it's nighttime, I say we just set up a small camp.
No, it actually is morning. There is no sun, is what I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Justin.
we flew all
There's
through
no
the
sun.
night.
Oh my god, this is
The sun is
fucking
gone!
confusing.
Hold on.
What are we
Austin,
gonna do? The
Austin.
sun's gone!
Austin, as long
There's
as
never been a
Torvald-
sun unless you're an Indian.
Yeah,
There's
Am I right?
never been a sun! Oh, it's awful!
I will tell you this. There is no sun in all of Chalice. I've said this before. There is 3 moons. Red moon to signify that it is day. Blue for night. Purple for the afternoon dusk. There is no sun. It's just 3 moons.
Interesting. Yeah, what do you mean sun? I don't know what that is. Unless
Well,
you're
it's
referring to
some
the red
light
moon.
source. No, there's a different light source that
Can I hit
is
myself with a
on the eye.
crowbar?
Yes, I'll do it too. I actually have one in my inventory. We could do it together.
Can we all just hit ourselves with a crowbar? I'll take out my crowbar.
It is if you want to take 888 damage.
Wow, I should be using this to attack other people. Permadeath.
You use a crowbar on yourself, it's 888 damage. If you attack some like a different person with it, it's just 1 point of damage.
Huh,
I have
it-
Tavern Brawler. That should do more.
It turns out that I don't actually have a crowbar. I have a torch.
I have some manacles. I can lock someone up.
Lock me
I'm
up.
gonna say Kano's looking at all of you like he is regretting life decisions of being here.
I
Look, okay,
mean,
let's stop standing around and actually do something productive. Let's go. Come
I'm
on.
not gonna say what I was gonna
You've
say.
been
Never mind.
following-
I was gonna say
He
something about
wants
the
to be tied
manacles.
to the bedboard. What?
That's what I was gonna say.
Kano's a child! He's a literal child. He's like 16 years old. You perverts.
Therefore is 232.
And she's tried knows no positions.
I'm the second oldest here.
Tried all the
Demi
positions.
is
What
quite
do you mean?
literally, like, still kind of finding Denali on her own while you guys are still bickering while walking. She's like farther away from you guys.
Thamar's been walking this. Thamar's been walking this entire time. She's
I've
keeping
been
up.
walking too.
Walking with everybody.
Alright. As you
We're
guys,
just walking and talking, you know.
as you guys are like,
Can I
doing
pick up a tree?
No.
I mean, you can, but it's broken.
Well, I'm saying it'd be a broken tree. I didn't want to like pick up a tree and the ground.
It's a
I
broken
want to
tree.
go fucking like commando, y'all.
I went to pick up a tree and accidentally picked up the entire earth. Wow, how did this happen?
Now, as you kind of notice, about like a few, like 5 minutes walking, you see in like the middle of like the whole entire thing, like broken pillars, like a little bit of fire, is some more of that black ooze. You see that Denali is stepping on standing on stained glass.
Anyone else hear Eminem?
Huh. What does Eminem sound like?
Well, it was I don't really know how to describe it. All I hear is venom.
You hear straight fire?
I want to kill myself now.
Is it a free action to kill yourself?
It's definitely a free action, but I don't have to worry about it.
Alright, well, Kano chooses death.
Alright, into him.
Next character. You see,
Now then. Sitting on the stained glass, she's kind of like stomping around, like arms crossed and everything, looking around.
Hey Denali, if you were a Tambriel, where would you be?
As you say that, she looks at you with piercing eyes.
I go, oh snap, what's going on?
Kind of just like
What?
looks and puts her finger up over her mouth, saying shh.
My eyes narrow and I just be quiet. I immediately enter stealth mode.
She's like standing still with her arms crossed, like tapping her feet. Still like on
I
the
set
stained glass.
you down, Kino,
Alright.
and just start slowly sneaking forward.
So like stomping, like standing on the stained glass. And immediately she stops, looks up, and shoots up a flame in the air 3 times. She shoots out twice of the flame breath, pauses, then sends out another one.
Does it look kind of like a signal flare of some sorts?
In a way,
Gotcha.
it's like a little code. I'll say that she kind of like is like waiting, tapping, to where she stops and puts her arms by her sides.
How long does it usually take to respond?
Anytime that I'm here, either in Tamriel, Imbian, and a Myron, they always get the signal flare. It's a little code, like a little speech that we have. I send up 3 shots at like different spaces, and I wait for 2 lightning strikes.
How long do you usually have to wait?
10 seconds.
Has 10 seconds passed?
It is definitely past.
Definitely.
Oh boy.
She. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I make a druid roll to see if I can like connect with the land, like nature itself, see what's happened here so far, or to see if there's anything alive near us.
I will tell you, there is no woodlands like by. There were trees in here because it was just like a little motor hub. But I would say if you're doing that for like druidic base, nature.
Gotcha. Also, I have the moon circle, so I don't know if that matters anything or not.
No, it's just like the infected presence of your altar.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. What's up me rolling fucking 11s today? Alright, so it's 11 plus 5 for a
16.
16, yeah.
Nature-wise, like exactly what are you looking for, nature?
Just
Presence
like,
of life.
threats, really. Just presence of life, like threats. Anything I can tell that maybe like predators, stuff like that, or these blackish. I know they're not nature exactly, but those creatures that we have ran to in the past, or they've ran to. Christian, I haven't, but they have.
You have no exact pattern for these guys. I will say that. So there is no threat nearby, from what you can feel. Neither is in a hostile presence either. In fact, you are getting like barely any signs of life, animal-wise or like different creature-wise.
Seeing as it's been longer than 10 seconds, what would you say that I would roll for like to see if we're like being watched
Perception,
by something?
insight, or investigation.
Okay, I'm gonna just guess investigation.
Because it's like out of those three: perception, insight, or investigation.
My investigation's
I
pretty
sadly have to
decent.
skedaddle. I gotta go to work.
Alright, boss.
All right, au revoir.
See ya.
Alright, okay, I will watch the rest of this whenever you upload it on YouTube.
Yep.
Thanks for
Alright.
joining.
Adios. I will be here longer next week.
All right.
Yes, sir. By the way, that roll is a 27.
You feel like if you're being watched, you actually are, like all of you are being watched, I would say.
I tap the communication ring to everybody that has one and just say, eyes out. There's something watching us. Or some things. I'm gonna really quietly pull out my Thunder Rapier.
As you're doing that, you hear Demi say immediately, alright, in like the communicator ring. Okay.
Could I prepare a spell and
Do I get a sense
communicating
of
through the
direction?
ring?
I'm sorry. I know it's like a kind of late, but do I get a sense of direction for that?
No. You just know someone or some things are looking at you.
Could I prepare a spell?
Sure, I would say yes. You notice as Denali looks back and forth in like different directions, tilts her head up again, and shoots out that same pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
Did that gaze feel? Did that gaze feel hostile?
Insight.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I wonder if the gates feel possible or not.
You
I don't know
cannot
if you feel it or
ignore
not.
that, Theramore. Only
Oh.
Solver.
Okay. So I didn't see it then.
It's not great.
Great!
Yeah, my intelligence is good. My wisdom is not. 4.
I'm going to
Not-
prepare boy.
Not what you can. Not from what you can tell.
I kind of just send through. Can't really tell if it's friend or foe.
Well, where is it coming from?
Well, if it's coming from above, it's probably Tamriel. Anywhere else, expect Celtics.
Alright, I'm gonna have the light prepared.
as this happens, like the atmosphere is kind of like picking up the wind, and you kind of see Denali crosses her arms again, starts getting peeved to where like you can see like a little bit of steam coming from her as she stomps her foot as the stained glass breaks from under her.
Oh my. Mommy.
Incredible.
Sorry. Mommy.
Wow.
Sorry. Mommy. Sorry.
Wow. Mommy. Wow.
And immediately just okay.
We all die.
Now, and a little bit of, like a shambles have like hit like the little bit of area. Like you were feeling the heat from Denali. Like there is like no like tail different. No, like you're literally feeling the heat from Denali. And immediately she kind of just like cups her hands together as like a little bit of light comes from one of her hands. And she just closes it as like the light snuffs out. Okay. Looks at all of you and says, you mind staying here for, like, staying in this area or, like, scouting the area for a little bit? I gotta go find my small-headed little brother. And immediately jumps in the air and shifts of, like, that melting stained glass and takes off into the air.
Well, Denali just left.
She told you guys, can you stay in this area and check if anything is like around here, like check if there's...
I start looking around.
We started looking.
You said there's not really trees here.
No, there are trees here, it's just
far off.
A little bit far off. Like the trees that were
like
here, it was just like for like a little bit of mobile, like for aesthetic wise. Like not big enough for parking.
Kind of like an open field type thing.
Yep.
Would you say the nearest tree is further than 120 feet?
Way further.
I'm gonna just start shooting off firebolts in random directions. Trying to light it up.
I cast light. No, because you said it's kind of light outside anyways.
Yeah, because like there actually is like big light. Like you guys can actually see out here. It's not like super super dark. Even though like the monotone of like all this like ooze here is kind of making it a bit hard to see. It's not dark. It's like a little mist.
Actually, cancel that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and start putting on my battle suit.
There is a mist here, I will say that. But there's like a, not a heavy mist, but like a light mist. Demi is kind of looking around a little bit and chatters to where like you kind of hear like a rustling of like a little, like not rustling of leaves, but like rustling of like a few like pieces of stone and wood. A little.
I'm preparing blight. As soon as I hear it.
As you guys are kind of like looking, cutting around, you are immediately just gonna like a little bit like of more stone and like would fall like falling everywhere, where you just hear like a just coughing coming in a, like in that same direction, about right behind you.
I just whip around. Got another
I do
firebolt
too.
ready.
I have blight ready to cast.
I got these hands ready.
Ready to. I got rapier and one. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Rapier sheathed with the firebolt arm out. My scarred arm, my right arm, and then my shield in my left hand.
You guys start to hear that cough, like coughing coming from that direction.
I say, "Who are you? What's your name?"
Kind of just like looking, kind of like falling of like that little wood stone.
I don't expect we've been very stealthy.
I don't either.
From the sound.
What is your name? Who are you?
From no, I would say.
Show yourself.
As I have
Unless you want to get blasted.
Far too. Whenever.
Your name and rank.
Quickly. We don't play games.
You kind of just like hear. Hold on.
This is a really dangerous area to be. If you're here, you have to have a really good reason. Or you're stupid.
Or you're gonna get attacked.
Saying that, you kind of just like hear a female voice. Same goes to you if you're out here.
Okay, we're a little bit more prepared than you. You sound like you're having a heart attack.
Do you really think people would cough during a heart attack? I'm more worried about their chest. As you see like a silhouette coming out of the mist, kind of like holding up. Now then.
Spells. We're good.
You mind telling me why you guys are making a lot of noise at the moment?
Because I'm loud.
Right. We're not exactly the filthiest crew.
It's kinda hard to hide a 7-foot man.
I'm Dylan. I'm the loud one.
Well then, are you all just gonna stand there giddy? Explain why you're out here in the middle of town.
I just turn around. I'm like,
Denali
said to hang around. Yeah, there is no town here. I'm sorry. This is a town. This is a sorry excuse of a town. It's smithereens.
Oh well, I'm sorry. What counts as a town? Something that has like a lot of people, thriving stands, luscious trees and bushes? No, that's not a town. That's just a community.
Then what is this? A town?
A wasteland of a town.
There you
Still
go.
a town.
Lead with that. That is much better. Wow.
It is still a town.
Yeah, we were here when it went down. No need to let us know.
Oh, you think I wasn't? We were mainly caught in the rubble.
Yeah. It's a shame we couldn't help all of you.
Kind of like
how's your family? Are they okay?
Well, my family isn't from here. Only I was. I was kind of living here for a while before the whole entire thing just went, kablooey.
I'm gonna walk like 15 feet closer in front of everybody else, a little closer. Are they still a silhouette from that distance?
From that distance, you can kind of see the person of the image. You are now kind of noticing, and I'm gonna send a photo in the chat so you guys can see. Not that. In the voice channel chat, so you guys can see it like clearly. I'll give you like the description of her, but it's just like an image for not only you guys but also everybody attending at home. If they are at home or at work, it doesn't matter. What you are seeing of this woman, she has a lot of tattoos. It's not like plain to hide. Very skimpy clothing. Her hair is kind of like auburnish, darker a little bit, with a hint of purple and pink. Just piercings from ear to ear, nose to lip, even on her eyebrows. She's wearing a choker. And she has a good like tattoo on her forehead. Her hair's like put it back into like a bun. She has a tattoo on her left shoulder. And kind of wearing like, like bra with like the see-through fishnet like skirt. She has like her legs wrapped up in everything. Kind of like from like the bit of her calf. And she's wearing what looks to be like shinobi sliders. And kind of like a fishnet armband all the way. She is looking at you directly. Don't worry about the name I'll introduce. This is Indeed, she like looks at you very closely. Now that I have a better look at all of you, my name is Ilaria.
Hilaria. Okay.
Queen Ilaria, it really doesn't matter. Queen is technically a nickname. Ilaria's a middle nickname in a way. It's just a choice. Can you all do me a favor and get out of the center of town?
Is it dangerous? I mean, what are you doing out here?
Seeing if there's any more survivors. And clearly, it looks like there is.
I'd just say, oh no, we're not survivors. We're drifters.
Drifters, survivors, potato, just get out of Middletown. And she's just like...
Potatoes.
I look back, I just say, I'm sorry, but we can't do that. We were given strict instructions to stay here. For the return of our master.
So, you're gonna lie to her. Alright, deception.
Pretty sure we were given... Maybe the lie is that Denali's our master, but we were given instruction to stay here.
Why would Denali be your master?
Okay, that's the only lie. There you go.
It's quite literally a lie.
That is actually really good for Sovereign. That's a 15.
I would like to just
pimp slap him.
Darling, we're not here because of our master.
I will tell you this for a fact. The lie didn't go through. You had to at least get a 20.
I serve no one.
Kind of looking.
We come from Denali, and Denali herself actually brought us here. And she's looking for her little brother.
Becca,
so let's simply wait here
for her.
Becca.
And wait for her to return.
Persuasion, real quick. Because of Denali herself brought us here.
Oh, but she did!
Yeah, it's the truth. But it's persuasion, because you gotta persuade her.
Yeah, I mean, where I come from, if there's somebody you respect, it's okay to call them master.
A dirty 20?
Alright, right on it.
Oh. Okay.
Kind of looking like... Alright, that master bit, I still don't believe. That's hog.
Sorry, that's a bit of my dwarvish coming through, I'm sorry.
Oh, if you said dwarvish at the beginning, it probably would have helped your little story. But, again, I really don't want to see a lot of people out here, even if it's just a wait, as, like, she's kind of just looking around at all this.
We'll leave as soon as Denali gets back, I promise.
And do you know when that'll be?
No, but we don't have intentions to stay long.
She's just looking for Tamriel.
How long is too long for you?
Being about 30 minutes before the party shifts through.
What do you mean party?
Party? What do you mean?
She kind of points over in like the little like light mist part. Looks like points over. You see that pile right there of those corpses? Of those Siltrix?
Yeah. Yeah.
That party!
Don't tell me they reanimate.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about reanimation. You really think I'd be here if they reanimated?
No. Honestly, no.
She's
I'm guessing a party of them appear every day?
Oh, most certainly.
Alright. Well, we'll hopefully be gone by then. I don't think Denali would put us in any kind of physical harm or mean to get us into any physical harm.
If you need any like way to actually, because we have a hideout, just follow and like she kind of points over to one of the buildings. One of the buildings, there's a marker. Because like I would say like where you see there is a split in the middle of like one of like the paths. I would say like if you have to like go over like one of the buildings real quick, there is like a giant split from where all of this actually started. You see, there's an X on like the side of the building. She says, "Follow that marker. You're gonna go like a few more minutes away, about like a good 20 minutes, where you see like another marker. We have to like space these out so they don't like know where we are."
Too obvious?
Yeah.
Alright. If it gets close to that 30-minute marker, we'll come find y'all.
That would be most courteous. Now then, if you'll excuse me. As she immediately goes back into like the mist, not where she came from, goes to like a different part of where you guys kind of like walks past you guys, and she continues looking.
Okay. It certainly hasn't been 30 minutes. Why are you standing there?
She is walking, not standing.
Excuse me, I thought you just said looking.
Not walking.
Okay.
You guys are going to stay here for 30 minutes. It's been about a good 3 minutes when you guys are talking to her. I will say that.
Hopefully no longer.
Alright, so we'll stay for another 30 minutes. And if Denali ain't back, we've got to find shelter. I ain't getting attacked with those things again.
So from your keen mind, once we get to like the 30-minute marker, we should just start walking wherever Alira went. Or Ilaria.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She's mentioned, you can call her Illyria or Ilaria. She'll still answer the both.
That's fine.
As you guys are pretty much waiting, I would say like Abercrombie has been, like you've been in like writing in Abercrombie, kind of like looking at everything there more.
Of course. Of course.
Abercrombie's been acting up.
Abercrombie kind of taking in all this information. Also, you sketching like a template of what like transpired, or like what it actually looks like, even going to like the little broken part of Tamriel. I'm gonna send another picture real quick.
Ooh, I love the way you tickle me with your utensils.
Are you making fun of Baron?
I don't know how Abercrombie sounds.
I quite literally talk as Abercrombie every single time. How do you forget?
Been a while.
Sarah kind of like whips her head back to you, like, what are you talking about?
I turn around, put my hands behind my back, and start whistling.
Abercrombie is a bit. I will say, like, Abercrombie is a bit not peeved, but kind of in dismemberment of like the sketches that you've been showing. Don't worry about like the person running at like the bottom corner. That's just like how I had it for like the first event, but that's quite literally what you've been sketching.
Okay, let me put on the glasses here.
What?
Okay.
Like she looks like, what's wrong, buddy? Is everything alright?
Kind of just seeing all this carnage here again. It's kind of like a lot.
Isn't pretty, is it?
It's just kind of a lot to take
pretty.
in. I mean, you'd think since I'm a book I wouldn't have emotions, but like, I'm sentient. I can feel stuff. I can feel pain.
Right. I know. I remember.
Just looking at like all this being like, if you showed me as just like the book, or if you just write it in as the book, it's just what I can feel from most of these guys, being either dead corpses, hunged victims.
What happens when someone tries to play with the balance between life and death? You know, they can control everything when they can't.
Kind of like a lot of the information has like he's taking all this information, and all he can feel in like, besides like the knowledge, is like grief in a way. And like you kind of notice that's like a key trait of Abercrombie when it comes to like him using like the identification, the spell, because of like him being like a very sentient book and like writing down the knowledge. His insight is what he is mainly used for as well. It's an ability. It's kind of like a little like reader. It's like a free read. If you were to scan, because I would say this is an ability of Abercrombie that you can write down. All of you can write down because you can use a book as well, except for Aquino. Abercrombie can scan not only just like the area that you show him, like if you write it down in like detail or like draw it out via sketch. If you show him or like tell him about the information, he will basically give like a good statistics of what he can, kind of like a codex.
Okay. Okay.
It's instead of like a form of insightful fighting, it's more like a insightful break.
Huh. I want to try something actually. I want to attempt to reach for the book.
What do you want to exactly do?
So if I write something in this, it will try to fill out details about it.
Yeah, but don't write anything inappropriate, or I will kill you.
I don't have a utensil. Can I borrow yours?
I
like take the book, turn around, and I write in very, very crude, common, the word Crean. Crean.
Right in the Crean. And you kind of like see Abercrombie look at the word, kind of like walks over to like the map, because like he's been like jotting down, extending on the map from what Theramore has, and looks at like where you guys are now, and like at Samuel, there is no identification from Abercrombie about a place called Crean.
So Abercrombie, if you don't know, what does that mean? Does that mean it doesn't exist, or that it's just not really well known?
I just don't know it. I have to know something. I actually have to see it. I have, if you can tell me in detail about it, I probably could go off your feelings.
I kind of start roughly sketching, hang on. I kind of start roughly sketching, a backdrop with, one view of, the ocean, another one of, I kind of do, from the sea looking up. I kind of have, there's, a bunch of, huts on the beach, kind of coming out of, wooden trapezoid, and, also there's, really, really big mountains coming out from that. And just, there's this cove area, and that's kind of where the majority of the village settles. It's just within this cove.
You start to draw that. Do you also put words behind it? It does, I will say, it doesn't matter if you put, just a drawing or words, it'll still take the information. Do you want to put words with it, or just keep it as a drawing?
I put it like this. And Sovereign writes, very big, so he can read it better. But he writes, stuff like this. This is probably backwards.
It's not backwards.
It's just probably not even focusing. Yeah, it is definitely backwards.
That's because you have the blur. You have the blur on. That's the main reason.
All right, let me keep my face. There we go. But yeah, it's most definitely backwards. So he has mountain here, beach here. He writes cove, he writes beach, he writes mountain, and he writes Korean at the top. And it's just really, really big letters, bold.
You go to write that in, and he is going off of what he can, especially from your emotions. What exactly are you feeling in the moment as you're doing all this?
really homesick.
Okay. He's gonna roll an insight. Alright. He looks at you while he's in the book, then looks at what you drew. You see him start to sketch out, like it's still in like the maps codex, and starts sketching that exact same thing in a little bit more detail, I would say.
Anyone could draw better than I can.
And so, well, I'll say he is a book, so he has been having to like go off of what he can.
Yeah.
Plus, you have all fair more sketches in there too, so.
Mm-hmm.
Start sketching a little bit like more in detail and putting in like the emotion that you have in it. It's pretty much what you would expect coming from your emotions, because you're still. I wouldn't say like Solverine is kind of like new to like the versions of his emotions, but he is kind of new at seeing Abercrombie do something like this. He looks at you while he's drawing on the paper. It's not like he's just like drawing, having to like look around. Like, no, he's sketching on like a different part of like what's building the whole entire paper. It's like a reverse drawing.
Kind of neat, isn't it, Sovereign?
I can see why you like this book so much.
What if we put our like names and describe ourselves in the book?
It like writes itself.
I mean,
I at least wrote my name down.
Your guys' name is in the book. That's the main reason why.
I know you wrote
done
our
that?
name to attune to the book, but I'm saying like as a description, like if we want to know more about the person.
He would, you guys would actually have to tell what you can about the person. Like, tell exactly about yourself, and he would probably go as best as he can in detail of what he thinks about that person as well, with their emotion.
I've kind of given all that I've known about y'all. Like, as I learn something new, I kind of write about it, because that's just the type of person I am. And so, just as I learn something new, I've already started writing stuff down in the book.
Oh, that's good.
Krayer, as he's looking at you, Solver. Krayer or Kreer?
Crayon. C-R-E-A-N.
Crayon.
Crayon?
No. Crayon. Crayon. C-R-E-A-N.
Crayon. Okay, got it. And starts rustling straight through, then stops looking at you. He takes one more giant look, and you see him write it in Dwarvish. And you notice, like, the description that he has for all of it, it's not in common, it's in straight Dwarvish.
Sovereign loves seeing Dwarvish as a written language again, and just seeing it just brings warmth to his heart.
And then kind of like gets up and looks and says, "That's pretty much all I can gather from looking at you and your emotions at the same time. Especially of the homesick part."
Yeah, it's where I come from.
10 minutes is how long it took for him to like not only finish that and also write it at the same time. It took him 10 minutes.
Okay. Did he draw anywhere on the map, by the way?
He did not draw in the map. Like, as I mentioned, like, he went to a different part of like the codex of the maps in the book. He just drew it separately because, again, he can't put it on like the map in place on Tenril because he has to see it fully. Now,
yeah, he can't pinpoint exactly where it is.
He can't pinpoint it exactly. He needs like the full like amount from it because he keeps track of it. Like, he keeps track of everything.
I just kind of scratch my head on the page with the map of Tamriel.
Mm-hmm.
do I see a spot where I think there could possibly be like a cove town / village?
I would say history.
$23.
There actually is a spot that you could put it on there. I would say, like, when you putting it there, it's a surefire way that you probably would know that's where it is. But for Abercrombie, he is going to have to take it as a guess.
I just put a little star right there.
All right. You put a star right there to where Abercrombie is kind of like looking over at it and kind of just like has it like marked down. Also like filling in for it as well. And
I just say if it was anywhere, it would probably be there.
I'll take the gamble on that.
On that spot, is that close to or far away from where we are?
It is extremely far away from where you are.
I just kind of take a deep breath and I hand Abercrombie back to Theramore.
Yeah, I would say you are from a very far place, so it's going to be very far.
Yeah.
You hand it to Theramore. Do you have any questions for him, Tarvold?
Well, I mean, I can attempt to put something in the book.
Alright, she handed it to Tarvold.
Yeah, like, draw your sparring buddies, like your father.
I can do a lot more than that.
If you want, because you mentioned that your home is in Denali. If it's a home that you're wondering about in Denali, you can put it on there, because you can see... Oh
yeah, I have a map of Denali in my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Well...
Which I can, I guess, slot that in as a page in Abercrombie.
Wait, hold on. I will tell you this. From Theramore's maps, because she's a researcher, she has been
She probably already had it, yeah.
She has everything mapped in. That's how...
Alright, gotcha.
Yeah, that's how he knows everything about it.
Cool.
That's why he also knows things about her home place. Well, not her home place, but...
NBN,
where she usually...
Not NBN.
Yeah.
Amarin. Excuse me, sorry.
So, I will take the Quill and Inca Force.
Alright.
And I will write the name of my former village. Zelathor's Vigil.
Okay.
I'll write some history about it and what became of the village. Of course, I know. My friends, of course, do not know at the moment.
As you start writing all this down, you see like a twinkle in his eye, like immediately just kind of like opens up, kind of like beams twice, and you kind of notice like the gems of the book start glistening. Theramore.
Oh, someone's getting excited.
And as you're writing all of this, getting like all the information, I would say it takes like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And especially like him like scoping over in like the map for Denali and like marking that down as fast as he can. He immediately, as you're like done writing and like putting like the marker there for Denali as best as he can, because he's predicting where it was.
Yeah.
He immediately floats from your hand straight into the air, and you see the pages start spinning to where it's in the middle, kind of where it's like in the codex of like the glossary for it. It is Abercrombie's memories, as it's just like floating straight into like the middle of the page, and kind of like shows in print as he's drawing a giant like what looks to be like a giant town mark, and it's like starting to shade in to where you see a bit of color show up on that page. As he says, blue scales. I remember blue scales. I don't know what it can mean, but all I just remember is blue scales. That's pretty much it.
Well, Abercrombie, you know a bit more about me than these people do.
You know a lot more about me than y'all do, too.
I mean, I'll know a little bit more about Sovereign just from his little of his hometown without him saying as much.
I gave you as much as I was willing to give.
It's fine by me,
Yeah.
but I can now see where most of your anger comes from.
Well, yes.
Okay.
Oh, so she's probably learning about her home, too, from the Feywild, so... He has a bunch of shit on her that nobody else knows. Well, Demi knows a little bit.
I might have to read this book sometime then.
Kind of
I don't know.
over.
Well, I don't trust you reading about me now.
You kind of see
People. I'm respectful.
Abercrombie floats over to Demi and says,
Oh.
"Would you like to write anything in the book?" And you kind of just see Demi look. As much as I like all of you, especially you, Abercrombie, I kind of do not want to put my personal stuff on there.
To be fair, the only reason why I put my personal stuff in there is I didn't think anybody else would go through the book. Now I feel like that's probably a mistake.
It's okay, I didn't read anything. I just wanted to draw.
Kind of looking, you kind of see Abercrombie. I mean, if you want to get it out, and then like Demi immediately pushed back. I said no.
No.
Sorry, but
I've even written about my headmistress at the school.
But as much as I respect everybody coming out about their past, I kind of don't want to come out about mine. I'd like to keep that hidden.
I haven't said anything about my past. Just saying.
As that, like, you kind of see, Falchion is like still kind of floating in the air, like noticing all that, and looking at like the book and like, yeah, I'm not writing anything personal about myself in there yet. Not yet.
You'll have to come and ask me for it whenever you're ready.
That I will not do. I'll probably just steal it from you.
Wow, thanks. That ain't happening. Because literally attached to her hip 24/7.
If you say so. About a good few minutes go by as you kind of start hearing something.
Keen mind.
We should probably get going, y'all. Start rushing to that hideout.
I just immediately get up, grab Kino, put him on my shoulders, and start walking. Now, Theramore, do you remember exactly which way she walked with keen mind?
Yes, I do. I ain't dumb. Thank you very much.
She walked to the west.
I start heading to the west.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's go.
And I just follow the markers.
Hopefully everybody else is coming too.
Oh yeah, they're right behind you.
Good.
As you're kind of going down there, you kind of hear like a little bit more of like the like a little bit of like that sound screeching. And
Hurry!
And I will finally say this. The essence of the screeching, I can now finally remember, besides like the TV static, they sound like cicadas a little bit.
Alright,
Interesting.
let's get the fuck out of here.
As you guys are just walking and running as fast as you can, trying not to get like caught between the group.
Yeah.
I just keep following the markers.
Alright. you hit that first marker and are immediately caught in like a very long path. You can't scan from it, but give me an investigation.
Alright.
Because she did mention they are spread out a lot to throw it off.
If I was to help, would I be giving advantage, or would I doing a separate roll?
You'd be giving her advantage.
Alright, advantage to you.
Great,
What's
I
your
rolled
bonus?
15 twice, so I have a +6.
I
I
have a
rolled
plus
15, so 21.
21!
21.
Alright, you're able
21.
to guide your whole party as best as you can.
Yeah, if I did it, we would have had a 27, but that's beside the point.
Wait, what are we rolling?
I don't know.
Nothing. Nothing
just
at all.
Theramore.
Don't worry about it.
It was just Theramore.
Yeah.
You guys start leading down the path as fast as you can. Still hearing that little.
Let's keep moving, y'all. Let's go.
As
We
fast
pick up the
as you
pace
can.
a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going as fast as I goddamn can.
Demi is going as fast as she can. And kind of like floating through a little bit. Falchion is flying through and kind of like start speeding up a bit to where you guys reach the second marker.
Right.
Alright, for everyone to catch up, and then I start moving on again.
Alright. What's going on?
I'm in my battle suit, so I'm at a 40-foot move speed.
Alright. Roll me another investigation, Becky.
Okay, I'll hope as well, since I'm keeping pace with you.
Advantage.
Alright, you are?
Yeah.
Okay, great, because that was an 11. Oh, that one's slightly better. 15.
Alright. You guys are able to, like, keep mushering on a little bit. As soon as you all are, like, almost to, like, the third checkpoint, out of nowhere, you see Falchion starts to fall out of the air, crash and land as gracefully as he can, straight onto the ground. He kind of looks a bit damaged, but like not a lot. As he like grabs his side, oh, fuck hit me!
You good?
What the hell happened?
Something
You cut?
like something sharp, like a bow.
I go over there and I what hit him?
You were kind of looking at him like it grazed his side. It's like a scar on his side. If anything,
this is
not the scar. Is there something sticking out of it?
You see a bit of black substance on him though.
I hold Kino forward and have him cast Cure Wounds.
No,
Which he definitely has.
he definitely does not.
He definitely does not.
What type of cleric doesn't... Not cleric, but what type of
Druid.
druid doesn't have cure wounds?
The
What
same
fuck?
druid that wants to be busty.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Well, all I can do is do my healing hands, but I can't... I only have 7 hit points of that.
I'm gonna just pick him up and I'm gonna just start hucking forward.
As you go to pick him up, he starts like this. Don't touch me! Do not pick me up.
I don't care. I do it anyway.
As you go to do that, he kind of
Well,
like
then get your feathered ass off the ground and let's keep moving.
he like kicks off of you and starts running right behind you. I'm fine. Go.
Okay.
I keep walking.
You guys keep walking stealth. You guys give me a stealth after like that because you kind of see Demi hunkers down. She's already like stealthy enough because not stealthy enough. Almost.
Pretty good at stealth, I believe.
Who's
That's not
who's
great.
not really
Oh.
good at stealth?
You.
I can
Fucking
give you
23.
I can give you a cloak of elven kind to give you advantage. But you have to attune to it. Dang it. No, it doesn't work like that. I'm already attuned.
Yeah, well,
I roll
rolled
with
a
advantage at a 21.
Alright,
Do you want me to roll for Falchion? Or you got it?
I rolled for Falchion.
Okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
Surprisingly.
he's fine, but you do have to worry about Kinu and Demi depending on how you guys roll.
Yeah.
Let's set up. Tarvold, what is your roll?
23.
All right, that's good. Sovereign, what did you roll?
21.
Excellent. And Theramore, what did you roll? I'm sorry, what?
12.
Okay, you guys are trying to stealth but move as fast as you can. On that shot, you guys are kind of about a good 1,000 feet away from the last checkpoint. And as you are stealthing as fast as you can and also trying to get out of dodge, you hear something in the wind pick up. And out of nowhere, Demi gets hit straight in her back.
Okay. I run over to Demi.
Why is everyone being hit?
Is it the same thing?
What you can see, there is a big gash on her back, and you notice there is a weapon sticking out, and it's currently deteriorizing.
With the same kind of black ooze?
With the same black ooze.
We're gonna cast Cure Wounds at first level on her.
Alright.
For a healing of... she heals 9.
Good, brings her back up to max. I did look up in Kino, she guess he does actually have Cure Wounds.
Good riddance.
Okay, I'm gonna Cure Wounds... Function real quick. Alright.
And kind of turn around, I'm like, who here is not really great at stealth?
Kind of like looking
Me?
at it. You see Kino? Me, kind of.
I'm going to, dang, I can't do it twice. If I pick up Kino, does he not have to roll?
If you pick up Kino, you will roll at disadvantage.
So basically straight roll, since I'm already rolling with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was to cast invisibility on Theramore, would she have advantage on stealth?
She would.
I'm wondering whether or not this would be worth of a 12th, or excuse me, a second level spell to do just for one person. Grit. I'll just keep moving. I'm not gonna pick up Kino. Just keep moving.
Alright. You kind of see Kino is trying to help Demi up, but also trying to keep the pace with everybody while stealthing.
Falchion's gonna help by casting Paths Without a Trace.
We'll say he does, actually, so plus 10.
Yes.
Okay.
As this
I
happens,
remember he got that spell.
you guys are about a good 500 away. Alright. Another shift in the wind.
Should we do another stealth roll?
Make another stealth roll, and I'll tell you what happens.
Gotcha.
26.
Alright.
Adding pass.
Yeah, I was already adding pass. I rolled a 16 plus 10.
That's a dirty 20.
That's a 30.
Natural 20?
Dirty.
Oh no, 17
natural
plus 3.
For Demi.
Oh, nice. Nice roll.
It's freaking...
Nice roll for Demi.
Bro, I hate Arthax so much. I hate Arthax. I freaking hate... I love you, Percy, but I hate your dice. Alright, Kino's fine, and so is Falchion.
And should I say, does it seem like whatever's like attacking us is gaining on us, or we're keeping speed?
You guys are keeping speed, but it feels like it's gaining you. Or probably nearby. Like nearby,
Alright.
like not as in like it's right behind you nearby, more like it's somewhere near, like by you.
At range distance, basically, but just out of eyesight.
Yeah.
Alright,
that happens-
as long as we keep moving, we'll be okay.
As you guys are moving as fast as you can.
Fast and quiet as we can. Okay.
Another shift in the wind. Something is thrown out as you hear like another shift in the wind. Becca, I need you to take 8 points of piercing as it launches straight at your side.
What the fuck?
As soon as that happens, are we stepping on traps?
Give me a survival or an investigation.
I'll take that investigation. I didn't really roll well. That's a 13.
I will say this for a fact because you actually hit the DC right there for traps. There is no traps in the vicinity. You guys are not stepping on any whatsoever as well.
Alright, just making sure, because I'm starting to think that us being quiet isn't really helping, and the idea was that it's because we were stepping on traps, but now I see that's not really the case.
There is no wire. There's like no wire traps, nothing. You guys are not stepping on anything or like pulling anything. You
There's
get
no
hit
traps, they're just that
straight
good.
into your side, Fairmore, and you see that weapon is deteriorating. You guys are trying to keep your distance as fast as you can and like speed it up as well. You guys are now 300 away. Give me one more stealth roll.
Okay. This better not be whatever resistance people shooting at us.
Natural 20 for 33.
Nice.
31 for Sovereign.
Nice.
That's a 33 as well.
Nice.
Hey.
Alright, everybody's passing that. Alright. Alright. You guys are going as fast as you can, still making sure you do not get ganged up on. You are trekking as fast as humanly possible. Still keeping that balance of stealth. One last shift of the wind. The wind picks up. As you hear striking of the wind, Tarvold. Take 5 points of piercing as one latches on the back of your shoulder.
Fucking, was that a goddamn mosquito?
I turn around
There's nothing
to look at it.
There's nothing behind you, but you do see like the weapon is currently still is starting to deteriorate. What you can tell, unlike what it looks like, it is a spear.
Yeah, I was about to say immediately trying to get a beat of what kind of weapon. I'm like, there's definitely something on our trail. They know we're here. Or maybe this is terrible. No, this is really bad. We're leading them right towards the people that are hiding. This is awful. We need to turn around and start fighting. We are leading them right to them.
I thought these things as basically died.
I went ahead and just tapped the on the shoulder and healed.
Well, if we were to somehow get away, you know, what's to say that if we kill them here, they don't somehow share a brain with, you know, whatever hive that they come from. On second thought, can we keep moving?
Right, thank you. I keep running.
Yeah.
You keep running as fast as you can to where you are 100 feet away.
This is gonna be fun.
100 feet away, You see the.
I start going into a dash.
Yeah, you see the last. X. Do you guys immediately dash for it as well?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that stealthy, but
Make a break for it.
Stealth deteriorates, and all of you dash straight for it. As
I can make it in 2 turns.
You guys
I can make it in 1.5.
are immediately like dashing from the brink of it, running as fast as you can to make sure you do not get caught in like whatever has been hitting you. As that happens,
This should be fun.
Excuse me.
you
Damn.
start
Jeez.
as 2 of the tangent spears flash straight out. One hits Kinu directly in his side. Another one hits you, Theramore.
What is hitting us?
I don't know. Take 6 points of piercing, Theramore.
Jesus, alright.
Alright, up the sorcerer. Protect.
As you are all getting, like, as soon as you all are running and, like, your comrades are getting hit, you guys are immediately straight at, like, the little spot where you are able to jump. As you see, there's a drawbridge to it. And then it's starting to lift up to where Illyria can see all of you, and she's just saying, "Jump!"
Oh, I can jump a pretty good 20 feet if I get a head start running. That's fine.
I jump in my battle suit.
Am I in your arms?
Yes.
Acrobatic,
Yes.
except for Theramore.
Yes!
Everybody roll acrobatics except for Theramore. Roll acrobatics, Mike.
Yeah, baby. Is this an advantage in my battle suit or no? Just straight roll.
How the fuck would it be? I'm kidding. But no,
Yeah.
no advantage.
I would say probably with my speed suit, not this.
I'll give it to your speeds and stuff.
Yeah, I'm in
Pass
battle
this
suit,
from
however.
Caution and Demi.
Do you want to know what I rolled?
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2 plus 6, 8.
Oh, great.
Well,
Bye, Falcon. Bye, Solverine.
you just got it. Barely.
Oh, thank
shit.
goodness. Oh, sweet heavens.
Oh, good
Oh,
heavens.
heavens.
23.
Nice. All of you are able to jump as soon as like the bridge closes. You were hearing the effect. Like immediately blocked straight from that bridge. You guys made it straight into the nick of time before you guys got sealed. Damage,
What?
definitely, but able to get your bearings. And start of chapter 3, Resurgence.
Wonderful.
Start of chapter 3, but end of the session tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, and a grand beauty. Getting a lot of information. Also, kind of seeing another side of Denali, meeting probably a new ally, depending on how you guys feel, and going through your first version of an encounter like this.
Really wonder what was hitting us.
Time for you guys to find out come Sunday. As always, enjoy your night. I'll try to see if I can get this thing up quick. And as I mentioned, always keep it real. Trust your dice. Trust the story. And always have fun.
Gotta finish the story.
Alright. It's been a pleasure. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.